2025 Talkers Heavy 100 list of the most important talk radio hosts in the nation. Last year, Tavis ranked number 33, and the year before, number 45. The Tavis Smiley Show has rapidly expanded its national syndication to now include nearly 50 radio stations across the country and counting. Congratulations, Tavis.
Yay, yay!
Hey, so I'm calling your show, 'cause I need to know. Show me which way to go before I throw my man out the door.
Okay, hold on a second, Keisha. Just let me ask Ronald exactly what's going on, because it takes two to tango, and I need to hear his side of the story.
So she's driving me insane, got stress heavy on my brain. She keeps playing silly games, man, I'm about to bring the pain. We seem to fuss and fight every day and every night. Please give some advice so we can see the light, see the light.
It's a job that needs to get done to get him emotionally attached so that you can do whatever you want and get him to do whatever you want after that. That's it. It's kind of like training an animal. And I know that's kind of mean to say. It's okay, think of it in this term. If you met someone and they gave you everything you wanted, they bought you a car, took you shopping, you know, got everything you ever wanted, say, look, go do whatever you want, you know. Held your hand, took you out to dinner, kissed you, you know, all those things that seduce a woman. Wouldn't you become emotionally attached if he did everything that you wish a man would do? Yes, you would. You'd be like, oh my God, he does everything for me. He pays my bills. He da-da-da-da-da. He takes me shopping. You know, he's very romantic and blah, 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 blah. You're going to get emotionally attached because that's what you've always wanted. You know, that's your fantasy. So, like, men seduce women too all the time. That's what they do, especially the ones that can afford to. That's how they get you know. So, make sure you get them back too. Like, if you are fortunate enough to date a man with money and they are doing all these things for you and you want to keep them, you got to do what I just told you and get them to be hooked on you. That way you don't have to ask for nothing. It's just given. Like, oh, I need a couple $1,000. I need a new purse. Oh, here you go, baby. You know, so put it on them like they never had it put on them before. I told y'all, like Erykah Badu, get them going crazy, and they're yours to do it as you please. Unless, you know, you don't treat them right. If you start treating them bad, you know, trying to control everything they do, you know, don't let them be who they really are. You can take it to a certain degree, but you can't overdo it. You got to be controlling in a seductive way, not a controlling way, because that's the mistake most women make. You can't control your man. You can only control him through lust. Okay? Like, for example, you know how some guys are like, oh, I'm going out with the boys tonight, da da da. You can't get mad. I don't want you to go out with the boys. I don't. All you got to do is walk around half naked, and he ain't going nowhere. Okay? Wait till he's like almost dressed and about to go out the door. And you start getting dressed, putting on your makeup.
Nah, no. That's witchcraft. What's going... Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason, Zoe Williams, has returned to the scene of the conversation. I am flummoxed, flabbergasted. I am mind blown. Is this what's really going on? Is there a secret cabal of women with this type of spell casting? Listen, we're going to change the name of Wednesdays. This is Wholeness Wednesday, right? Wholeness Wednesdays.
Yes.
With our beloved, man, Precious. Yeah. Precious is in the house. You already know what it is. It's time to cook.
Yes.
Listen, my niece created this topic. She always comes with these types of, she was like, I know what I want to hear Precious talk about. And she sent me these questions and this little synopsis. I said, whoa. Then she sent the videos. Lord have mercy. That was Shira 7. And apparently, I guess, is that the author of the whole Sprinkle Sprinkle movement?
The Sprinkle lady. Mm-hmm.
Wow. So men are now being pimped. The pimped have turned the tables?
Game turned.
Oh, yeah. Lord.
Yeah.
Precious, say hi to the folks and tell them how they can follow you and support you.
Oh, thank you. Greetings. My name is Precious McGill. I can be reached at withprecious.com. I am currently offering the Voice of Reason listeners a $25 discount when they book.
Ooh la la.
You can reach me that way. You can book, or if you just have an inquiry, withprecious.com.
I love that. Just for the Voice of Reason.
For the VOR.
Come
if
on.
you write VOR, I'll know that's where you're from.
Come on. Follow instructions, ladies and gentlemen. We've got... Can we call you like an informant? You're going to tell us. Listen, there's people like me and Andy who are totally oblivious to the signs.
Okay.
We need to be educated.
Okay.
We need to be taught. The number to dial, I know men from all over the country are going to call in. They want to talk about it. Tonight's topic, oh my goodness, an exploratory look into how addiction to dark goddess energy creates wounded appetites in men. How might ethically and morally loose mothers corrupt sons' sexual purity?
Ooh.
Did they see you take a payment? Did they see you play this script on a man? 1-800-920-1580. I'm sorry, this...
Spicy topic.
This is spicy.
Spicy topic.
The modern love economy turned seduction into calculus. Beats that once celebrated devotion now sound like quarterly reports scored by 808s, Glorilla's defiance, Nicki Minaj's audit of desire, Lil' Kim's monetized mantra. Each line announces a shift from victimhood to strategy. Oh, my goodness. 1-800-920-1580. Please, please, please call us, call us, call us. I want to hear your thoughts. Yet beneath the glitter hides an inversion of the oldest script. Men no longer appear as the sole hunters in the relationship environment. Women, fluent in the dialect of scarcity, sometimes pursue wounded men as capital. Resources measured in status, income, or insecurity. Babette Rothschild teaches that the nervous system remembers fear more vividly than safety. Some daughters of inconsistency learn to weaponize empathy, converting nurture into leverage. 1-800-920-1580. This is going to be crazy. I'm afraid of how, when he unlocks the lines, I'm afraid of what might happen. Patrick Carnes might call this reactive predation, where the formerly preyed upon adopts the predator's rhythm. Dr. David Hawking's map of consciousness would locate this vibration in pride, powerful yet brilliant, and volatile. The men they attract often carry the mother wound that mirrors their own. Having learned to equate love with approval and approval with pain, they interpret control as intimacy. These women, look, I see your face, Precious. Precious is like, he is uncovering everything. We got to tell the truth and shame the devil this evening, right? Mm-hmm. Listen to that. These sons of emotional scarcity radiate the very frequency that summons exploitation, empathetic exploitation, nurture as a tool for exploit. Lord have mercy. Their generosity and guilt attract what feels like redemption but functions as reenactment. The transaction repeats until awareness interrupts the trance. Social media amplifies the cycle. Algorithms reward emotional exhibition and punish restraint. The digital coquette appears compassionate, yet calculates exposure with the precision of a hedge fund. Robert Greene's Laws of Power, the 48 Laws of Power, my goodness, unfold in lingerie and filtered light. Oh, Lord, they done learned the tricks of the trade. Oh, Krishnamurti's warning echoes. Comparison breeds conflict, even in affection. Through the anthropological lens, this reversal is not a sin, but it's a survival art. An evolutionary remix of the Lilith archetype.
Come on now.
Demanding restitution through domination. Don't look away, Precious. Don't look at the camera, Precious. Tell them the truth. Men need to know. Men, this is happening, I guess. Yet true restitution requires transcendence, not inversion. Mm-hmm. When care stops selling itself, when men and women alike unlearn the economy of insecurity, the theater of predation loses its audience. What remains feels ancient and radical, two nervous systems meeting without invoice, without mask, without fear. Come on, Precious.
I'm ready.
Is this the truth? Is this what's happening?
Yes. So let's break it down.
Please, I'm gonna get out your way.
So when you look at Lilith energy, a lot of people associate her with biblical reference, right? Mm-hmm. They say that she's Adam's first wife. Right.
Yeah.
But Lilith actually appears in Mesopotamian culture.
Yes.
So she was written in some Sumerian poem. But since her introduction on the scene to date, she represents power, sexuality, seduction, and destruction. Okay? And through patriarchal perspective, she's demonized.
Yes, she's evil.
She's evil. But that is not the truth. She can also be associated with Medusa, who people tried to make people think, oh, Medusa had snakes coming out of her head.
She's a black woman.
And her gaze could turn you to stone.
So fine.
No, what it was she could look at you and bend your wheel.
And freeze you, boy. Oh, my.
Through a seductive energy that she carried. The reason why the dark feminine energy is on the rise is because there is that need for mothering, or the mother energy in a lot of men's life. Not all. Never want to generalize. Whenever you generalize, it's never the truth.
Right.
But in a lot of men's lives, they've had that missing mother, even if the mother was present. Whether it was because she had to work to survive or keep the household going. But there was not just an absent mother. The absent mother, a lot of times, is because of an absent father.
Come on.
Right? And so men choose, or have historically chosen, the archetype of the mother. Who's going to be a good mother to my child? But pop culture praises dark feminine energy. Come on, girl, won't you back that thing up?
Come on.
You know, pop culture, rap music, any genre of music is really giving praise and light to feminine sexuality that is dark. Okay? And so this social cue has told a lot of women, I don't need to know how to cook or clean house or raise children. I just need to look like a sex toy. And I'm not saying that sex toys are bad. I'm not saying that. So I'm not demonizing it. I'm just giving you some point of reference. So that's why you have housewives taking pole dancing classes.
Right.
They want a little bit of that too. They want
a little bit of spice.
Yes, they don't just want your provision. They also want your attention. But that attention is egoic, is dark, and the challenge, or the problem, I try not to call things a problem. They're always a challenge.
But the
right?
challenge, I'll go with
But
that.
the challenge is, when you lean too hard into the dark feminine energy, it becomes succubus energy.
Ooh, wait, stay right there. Don't go. We're going to talk about the succubus too. Listen, when we come forward, Jezebel, succubuses unite. When we come forward, it's going to get even hotter. Let's go.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use promo code NEWS. Terms apply.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
On Thursday evening, November 6th, you're invited to the next KBLA Talk 1580 Altadena Town Hall meeting. This time we're convening at Victory Bible Church, 1497 North Hill Avenue in Pasadena. The town hall will once again be broadcast live on KBLA Talk 1580 from 4 to 6 p.m. on Thursday, November 6th. But you're invited to join us in person for this urgent and necessary community conversation. The theme for this Altadena Eaton Canyon Fire Town Hall is Understanding the Wildfire Recovery Compensation Fund. The primary focus of this gathering is to inform residents about Southern California Edison's newly launched Wildfire Recovery Compensation Program and provide clarity on eligibility and the claims process. There are plenty of questions to be asked, and only KBLA Talk 1580 has the right moderators to ask the tough questions, the right stakeholders and community activists to share their insights, and we have confirmed the participation of corporate executives from Southern California Edison to answer our queries. So be sure to join us at Victory Bible Church in Pasadena, 1497 North Hill Avenue on Thursday, November 6th. The event is free and open to the public, but registration is required at KBLA1580.com. That's KBLA1580.com. Light refreshments will be served immediately following the live town hall. This KBLA Talk 1580 Altadena Rising Town Hall is brought to you by the Black Freedom Fund.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
I met her on the way to Chicago, where she was all alone. And so as I saw her, asked her for her name. She smiled and looked at me. I was surprised to see that a woman like that was real into me. She said she didn't have no man, paid to give the very best she can. She told me she was all alone. Said I don't you didn't have no one. She said doesn't get enough age. At 59 and was a gold digger. She lied to you, lied to me, but she was loving me, yeah. I never would have thought she was living like that. Her words seemed so sincere. When I held her near, she would tell me how she feels. It felt so real to me. This girl, she had to be an angel sent from heaven just for me. She said she didn't have no man.
Getting right into today's video about how I act when I'm secretly falling in love with you, I feel like I should first explain why it is my preference to keep my feelings to myself. And it is my preference to keep my feelings secret because the longer I keep my feelings a secret or that my feelings are unknown, the more protected my autonomy is. I don't have to be vulnerable if I'm not telling you how I feel. Not telling you that I'm developing these feelings also soothes my anxiety around not wanting to be the dependent partner or the needy person in the relationship, as I kind of expanded on in one of my videos from last week. You know, I never want to be needy. I don't want to be the needy person in the relationship. I don't want to be the person that's coming on too strong or doing too much too soon. So for me, keeping my feelings to myself until I'm ready to express them, until I know that you're safe, until I know that this is the right situation for me, just seems like the best case scenario. I also keep my feelings to myself because I fear that by exposing my feelings, by exposing the fact that I'm developing feelings or that I am in love with you, I'll then be trapped into a situation or obligations that I may not be ready to fulfill or that I really may not want at that particular moment. Like maybe I'm just enjoying the feelings and enjoying you and getting to know you and all of those things. And I don't want to put any unnecessary pressure on the situation too soon.
Hey. Every time I hear that voice, It just shocks my whole spirit. That's dismissible me. She has weaponized her dismissive avoidant attachment style. Just weaponized it. Okay, fine. She's telling you, I'm going to keep all the real away from you. Isn't the environment of a healthy relationship a space where you can reveal the real you?
Should be. In its intention it is, but
apparently not.
You know, women get a lot of social cues. Don't be too vulnerable. Don't tell a man what you're thinking or feeling. You're going to humiliate yourself. Don't show all your cards. You know, and I understand that need or desire to want to protect yourself going into a situation.
Right.
Right? But the reality is that you have to be in vibrational alignment. And if you, well, not you have to be, you are in vibrational alignment. And if you're withholding everything, your partner is too.
Mirror, the mirror of relationship.
That's the mirror.
Yes.
You're lacking transparency, which is a part of integrity, and your partner is going to have integrity issues. Are you causing this? No, you're attracting it.
And you're aligning
with that
the
vibration.
same vibration and same. Wow.
And each of you are waiting to see who's going to peek over first.
Ooh.
So that's where the vulnerability comes in, and not trusting the person, but trusting the process, or trusting the Most High, source energy. Trust God. Trust God. Revelation comes very quick when you trust. But true trust is not a safety measure. Okay? And this type of hiding is not dark feminine energy, though. It is, dark feminine energy is the shadow self of feminine energy. She's powerful. She's attractive. She's seductive. She's in charge. She's in control. She's power. But too much power blows a fuse. Balance. It's about balance.
Yes. Listen. Call to action. I want to hear from men and women from all over the country. Have you been run roughshod over with a woman in her dark feminine? Have you been manipulated and used? Have you been able to balance her dark feminine, brother? Because that's a skill too. She gets to stay dark and you balance her. Have you been able to counter that, brother? Oh, a lot of brothers be calling. They be upset. They be mad. Oh, I did my best. I tried. I chased. I performed. And I didn't get what I signed. Oh, when we come forward. The voice of reason on Wholeness Wednesdays with my girl Precious. We gonna cook it up. Let's go.
He's on fire tonight. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Black Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is defending his proposed corporate head tax, saying big companies should pay more to fix damage from the Trump era.
The best way we do it is that we invest in people and asking our corporate partners to put a little bit more skin in the game so that we don't continue to balance budgets off the backs of working people.
The $21 per employee monthly tax would target large businesses to help close a $1 billion budget gap. Former Minneapolis officer Tupac, convicted in George Floyd's death, will be released Monday after serving 5.5 years. Tupac held back bystanders during Floyd's arrest and was found deliberately indifferent to his medical needs. And rapper Cameron is suing J. Cole, claiming he never honored their deal for the 2022 collab Ready 24. Cam says Cole agreed to either another collab or a guest spot on his podcast, It Is What It Is, but did neither. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Escape the confines of the city for the expansive beauty of the Santa Ynez Valley with a short 2-hour drive up the coast. Let Chumash Casino Resort be your destination getaway. Welcome to freedom. Go to ChumashCasino.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Break out the champagne. Everybody get a glass.
Tavis Smiley is now ranked number 16 nationally and the highest rated talk show hosted by an African American on the 2025 Talkers Heavy 100 list of the most important talk radio hosts in the nation. Last year, Tavis ranked number 33 and the year before, number 45. The Tavis Smiley Show has rapidly expanded its national syndication to now include nearly 50 radio stations across the country and counting. Congratulations, Tavis.
Yeah. Yo, it's Zoe Williams, the VOR, and I know you're tired of pretty gems with pretty lies, where people seem to scroll more than they sweat. Well, it's time to level up. Welcome to Huff and Puff, where excuses die and champions rise. Smack dab at 1221 North La Brea on the corner of Fairview. This ain't a photo shoot, it's a battleground. Certified achievers in the game. Trainers who grind with you, not post pictures beside you. Whether you're chasing your next personal record or just trying to outrun your past, this is your sanctuary of sweat. No mirrors, no filters, no fluff, just pain, passion, and purpose. Stop talking, start training, huff hard, puff loud, be legendary. Where folks go to war with their weaknesses. Huff and Puff.
Nearly 7 million Americans aged 65 and older are living with Alzheimer's disease, or AD. But did you know that Black adults aged 65 and older are twice as likely as white adults to develop AD? You may be able to reduce your risk by managing conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure, being physically active, eating healthy, and exercising your mind. To learn more about AD, the importance of early diagnosis and intervention, and a potential treatment option, visit treatalzearly.com. That's treatalzearly.com. This message is brought to you by AZI.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Worried about eviction? You have rights, and Stay Housed LA can help. Stay Housed LA is a partnership between LA County, the City of Los Angeles, and local service providers. From Lancaster to Long Beach, we're here to help you with tenant education workshops, legal clinics, free legal services for eligible tenants, and online resources about tenant protection laws. Don't face eviction alone. Call our hotline at 1-888-694-0040. That's 1-888-694-0040. Or visit stayhousedla.org. Stay Housed LA, keeping Los Angeles residents in their homes. Stay Housed LA, your rights, your home, our community. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The California Crusader newspaper would like to thank all of our subscribers for their support throughout the years, proudly serving the South Los Angeles and South Bay areas for more than 40 years. The California Crusader is a multicultural, black-owned, adjudicated newspaper that focuses on providing newsworthy information to the people in our community. We're constantly looking for ways to assist businesses in our community to connect with our subscribers. We provide low-cost, effective ways to promote your business with our reasonable and affordable advertising rates. You can participate by suggesting, sharing, and submitting your stories on the California Crusader newspaper Community Share Facebook group page, or visit our website at cal-cruise-news.com. That's calcruisenews.com. Then click on the Submit Now button located on the top right corner of the homepage, or text CCN to 42828. Again, text CCN to 42828. The California Crusader newspaper, working together to build a better community for our future. Subscribe today.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
My friends feel it's their appointed duty They keep trying to tell me all you want to do is use me. But my answer ain't all that use me stuff. I want to spread the news that if it feels it's good getting used, oh, you just keep on using me until you use me up. Until you use me up.
These are two of the darkest manipulation techniques that someone can use to make you obsessed with them. This is extremely toxic and I don't recommend doing it, but I want you to be aware of it. First is the roller coaster effect, and it works by creating anxiety and pain, followed by an intense release of tension and pleasure. For example, ghosting them, leaving them on scene, disappearing out of nowhere, followed by coming back and giving them a plausible explanation, like, my phone died. This causes the desire for consistency and attachment. 2 is harmless rejection. And this is telling them you like them, but you can't be with them or do anything with them because, followed by a plausible explanation. Like, you're in the same friend group, they're too old for you, you're focusing on yourself. This causes obsession.
This is what's happening out here in these streets right now. Can we be honest? How do men protect against this? Because I think they're going after particular men.
No, not necessarily. Not necessarily.
Please give me clarification.
With that, the dark feminine energy, first, let's say this. It ain't all bad. It ain't all good. It's about balance, right? Mm-hmm. Because the dark feminine energy is an archetype. The mother is an archetype.
Right.
The goddess is an archetype. The warrior archetype. Right. So all of these parts make up feminine energy.
Right.
If you lean too hard into one,
right,
you're off balance.
Right.
Right? So it's about being a balance of all things, because while a man may want to secure a woman that exudes the archetype really of the goddess and the mother,
right,
that energy is also on a pedestal.
Right.
The bedroom's not in the pedestal; it's at the basement.
The vixen is another archetype.
They love that. Ooh. They love that. So it's not bad, right? But when you're leaning too far into that dark feminine energy, it becomes succubus energy.
What is a succubus? Tell folks.
A succubus essentially is a female or feminine demon that once she latches onto her subject, she does not detach until she has everything that he has. His livelihood, his energy, his relationships with other people, they will all be in a state of shambles when she is done. There's nothing left. Okay? And
is there a male counterpart to the succubus?
Incubus.
The incubus.
The incubus. Oh. This is the incubus. That archetypal energy is usually what you hear women complaining about. He lied to me. He made me feel like I was everything. He told me I was the only one. So yes, there is a counterpart. But today we're talking about the dark feminine.
Wait, so when I was incubusing, I was incubusing with succubuses? Succubi?
A succubus does not want an incubus because he in and of himself does not possess anything. Yeah. And but conversely, the succubus does not either. That's why she seeks resource. It is performative and it's transactional in its nature. And there is a lack of nurturing to it. But let me say something. Like I said, women have gotten tired of, not all women, but a collective energy.
Many women.
Many.
Yes.
Have gotten tired of not being what they see when they look at magazines. By the way, nobody is, because that's a lot of artificially generated images or manipulated images. They're tired of not being the center of male attention in songs. Men are not singing about the nurturing, soft, kind women. They're talking about women with big breasts, big rumps, that
was R. Kelly.
Yeah, well, no, men, so now that women are tapping into that, the reason why there's so much room for it is because men have receded from sovereignty. They're leaning into that energy and less into their own masculine energy. This does have something to do with the mother, but right now it has something to also do with society.
Talk to me.
Because when you bring your woman out, most men want that woman to be something that other men lust after.
She got to be popping.
She has to be popping. The bad girl image. These television shows, Zeus is run over with the bad girl image.
Right.
It's like Fight Club for women. You know what I mean?
Right.
But they like that. Fighting, dressing in tight, cheap clothes, wigs. And now, these things are not bad in and of themselves, but there is something called the dark feminine aesthetic. Long hair, full red lips, tattoos, right? Which is why I usually keep most of mine covered up when I'm working and my hair up, because I don't want people to focus in on anything other than what I'm doing with them. But ideally, a woman should be able to invoke her own dark feminine energy, but not for leverage, for expression, for enjoyment, right? But when you're all enjoyment and no duty, there's imbalance. So you have to know when to pull on that energy.
Wait. All enjoyment and no duty. Just speak to the duty before I get to these other questions.
So the duty, when we're speaking about feminine energy, is the nurturing quality. Okay?
So to nurture is a duty of a good woman in an intimate relationship.
Well, it is a part of duty, right? In order for a relationship to be sustained, there are things that have to happen. Right? Otherwise, we just roommates who don't like each other.
Right.
But I can come home and get a good meal. Now, hold on. You don't have to cook. They got Uber Eats these days, right? But providing that. But when a man is balanced, guess what? Her water is run. There may be a meal waiting for her. There's balance. Your duties are not etched in stone. Right? They are as you decide. What are your strengths? What are my strengths? What do we need in this relationship?
So it's not like when you said duty, my mind went straight to Hinduism.
Okay.
And Buddhism, and the term dharma comes to mind. So I'm thinking like, oh, this is like an intimate dharma, to be considerate, to be caring, to be loving, to be nurturing. And that goes both ways. There's mutuality there, right?
It goes both ways.
So it's not just a gender thing, but if women have learned to sell these actions in a performative way in order to secure protection and provision, what does that say about the society we live in?
Yeah. Before, it was it's considered a man's duty to protect and provide.
It's his dharma.
Right?
Yes.
But because we live in a microwavable society, provision and protection look different than they did 50, 60 years ago. Testosterone is even produced less in men that are born.
That's why I'm glad I'm from the generation because I'm still out here wilding. I'm out here.
But it is. It's not an insult. When they look at physiology, men are producing less testosterone these days because you don't have to kill a bear. You don't have to. You have a Ring doorbell camera to answer the door. You don't even have to go to the door.
Right.
They have Uber Eats, Instacart, to bring food to the home. We don't live in a hunter and gatherer society.
Right.
So things have changed. It is permissible and frequent that you may see women make more money. Now, people have this misconception that more black women make more money than black men. That is not true. Just more of them are making more money. Doesn't mean that on a whole they make more than black men. So when you don't have those types of needs, we can play with this a little bit. If I'm a rocket scientist and my husband is a math teacher, when we have children, he may be the one to stay home, right? But does that mean she's relieved of her femininity, like what he's craving? No, it doesn't. It doesn't bypass that. Just because you're taking up a duty. He still wants to feel like a man. She still wants to feel like a woman. So how do they do that? Conversation, vulnerability, and understanding.
Yes.
And sometimes renegotiation.
Sometimes renegotiation.
Sometimes.
I love it. I love it. I love it. The voice of reason. It's on complete fire. The phone lines are lined up. We're about to get started. When we come forward, we going to Inglewood, Houston, and South Central Los Angeles. Let's get it.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
There's nothing like when you get that part from eBay and it just fits. Yeah, the first time. So you can do less of this and get right back to more of this. At eBay, you'll find all the parts you need, guaranteed to fit, at prices you'll love. Sounds good, doesn't it? eBay. Things people love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-729-7070. That's 1-800-729-7070. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. That's 1-800-729-7070. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about. Imagine a Los Angeles where everyone can thrive, where communities have access to the resources they need to succeed. That's the vision of Detours Mentoring Group, Inc. They're dedicated to improving life in LA County by providing educational support, employment assistance, and spaces for community engagement. By 2050, they want LA to be the best place to connect, create, learn, live, and play. They're working toward an education system that's well-resourced and culturally responsive, becoming a hub for artists and innovators, and making sure everyone has access to healthy food, quality healthcare, and safe housing. It's about building a future where we all have the chance to succeed. We invite you to learn more about their mission and get involved with Detours Mentoring Group, Inc. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
It was love at first sight. I know from the way she looked at me. Her eyes said it all. Long days and nights we spent until she dropped the bomb on me. When she said that she was unhappily married with children, and I wish I never met her at all. Even though I love her so, but she got love for me. But she still.
Well, that's really awesome, because if you've ever gone to India, especially Christians, Westerners, or go to India and they see this plethora of gods and they just wonder what is going on with the male deities and the female deities. What are all of these meaning? And you know what we always do when we don't understand something, we just attack it instead of investigating and researching. So Paramahansa goes on to say, so all of these innumerable aspects of God are abstractions, a way of saying no human being can really understand what God is. But here, at least, is something that he does. So he says, take, for example, the image of goddess Kali. This is a good case in point, because out of all Hindu images, Kali has been the one most misunderstood by Western minds. So Kali stands naked, and her right foot is placed on the chest of her prostrate husband. That would be Shiva. So Kali is the absolute divine universal mother goddess. She is Shakti, pure Shakti energy, and she's standing on, she's got one foot on the chest of her divine consort Shiva. Her hair streams out. I mean, it's wild, and it's disheveled, and it's behind her. So remember, everything is symbolic. Even in your own life, everything is symbolic of something deeper. It's like we look and we see the external, but what is the meaning for the soul? We often say when we travel, it's history, and then it's her story, which is the soul.
Yo, that's ATL Ministry. And she's talking about the goddess Kali, hidden meanings and symbolism. She was actually cooking. And again, a lot of what we're talking about tonight, many people have no idea of the names, the terms, the cultures. Right. But I still believe that they embody a lot of this at the cellular level, cellular memory, in the unconscious space. I think a lot of this is happening, and there is a pendulum swing where women are now saying, brother, you're flawed, and I can take advantage of those flaws by breadcrumbing you some of the things you never got. Ooh, I can embody this. And some people say, hey, is that manipulation? Are you taking advantage of them?
Both. It's both.
Yes. And this is why I heard one woman told me something. She was like, oh, that woman's trying to dominate you. She used the term. She was like, you're a big fish. And that would say a lot or speak a great deal to her ego and her sense of self if she can get you of all people, tripping. Now, let me just do this. Leroy from Inglewood, you better stop calling in here and hanging up. That's all I got to say. It's disrespectful to get my hopes up thinking I'm going to talk to my brother from Inglewood who I know is going to bring the funk, and then you hang up. What kind of selfish silliness is this? This is your brother calling you to the floor, Leroy. The next time you call here, Leroy, you stay on that damn line. I was getting ready to come to you first, and then you hung up. What kind of indecisive pendulum swinging, I want to talk, no I don't, spirit you got going on? What'd you say, Andy?
Oh.
I don't like it, Leroy. Get back in here. You got to call right back if the call drops. Get back in here, Leroy. But we got callers. And I want to get them in here because their thoughts are important to this conversation. JW, South Central Los Angeles. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Hey, thank you for taking my call. How are you doing, Precious?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, I heard you mention the word balance a few times. And
pardon me?
The thought that crossed my mind, I heard you use the word balance. Yeah, and what actually crossed my mind when you mentioned the first couple of times was the word order. And when you said the woman's out of balance as she overuses her dark energy, and I thought about how God created structure and order, and in reference to these younger, modern, new females, how they manipulate men, and you made a good point when you said about the lack of testosterone, etc., and the reason why, because of men like kill a bear, and society has changed, and etc., and more black women were employable in the 50s and 60s.
Wait, stay right there. J-Dub. J-Dub, stay right there. When we come forward, we're going to come back to South Central Los Angeles and get the rest of J-Dub's question/statement for Precious.
Because she wants to be with me, but she cannot be with me. She chose to stay at home so they could be a family.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. Black Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is defending his proposed corporate head tax, saying big companies should pay more to fix damage from the Trump era.
The best way we do it is